Welcome to HealthyAyurveda.com. I'm Dr. Mike Dhaliwal, Vedic Sage. Today we'll talk about Gunas, which are the 20 qualities or the 10 pair of opposites present in all living things. The science of Dravyagunakarma takes into consideration that all substances are made of varying proportions of the 5 great elements. The 5 great elements being ether, air, fire, water, and earth. And depending upon the varying proportion of these elements reveals which qualities or gunas a substance will possess and ultimately determines which actions the substance has upon the body. It's by understanding these qualities that we can manage certain health conditions from a qualitative perspective. For example, a health condition originating from cold and wet qualities may create a sort of dampness within the body, such as congestion. That be the case, we might consider medicinal substances which have hot and dry qualities to help oppose the underlying imbalance of cold and wetness. That said, let's take a look at the 20 qualities. The 20 qualities are light and heavy, hot and cold, sharp, dull, dry and oily, rough and smooth, dense, liquid, hard and soft, mobile and stable, subtle, gross, and finally sticky and clear. It's important to acknowledge that the number of gunas is not fixed and not limited to 20 qualities, but these are the 20 common qualities which exist within our daily life and therefore most useful in management. Let us now beginning with the quality of heaviness. Heavy is called guru and suggests heavy to digest. Due to heaviness, considerable amount of energy is required to digest, and if heavy foods are consumed regularly, it can weaken Agni, the digestive metabolic fire. Heavy substances are predominantly made of earth and water elements, which tends to decrease both Vata and Pitta dosha, but increases Kapha dosha. The effect of heavy substances is bruhana, which is nutritive and tends to increase bodily tissue and malas. Essentially, heaviness will help to balance excess lightness. For example, one who is depleted and emaciated would benefit from nutritive substances which helps to build bodily tissue, or dhatus. Examples of heavy and nutritive substances are milk, wheat, pasta, meat, black gram, ashwagandha, etc. Lightness, being the opposite of heaviness, brings about lightness to the body. Substances with light qualities are predominantly of the ether, air, and fire elements and tends to increase both Vata and Pitta dosha while reducing Kapha dosha. Light quality is easy to digest and brings about lightness to the body, which is langana. Lightness is the opposing quality to help manage excess heaviness. Therefore, in conditions of heaviness, such as increased weight gain, obesity, one would benefit by considering the quality of lightness. For example, elements such as vacha, chitrak, turmeric, flax seeds, triphala, and trikatu. Lightness also brings alertness and attentiveness to the mind. However, too much lightness can create spaciness, ungroundedness, which can manifest as feelings of fear, anxiety, uncertainty, and insecurity. Examples of light substances or substances which bring about lightness to the body are rice flakes, mung, gotu kola, popcorn, etc. The next pair of opposites are hot and cold. Water element tends to be exclusive to the quality of coldness, and therefore cold increases both Vata and Kapha dosha while reducing Pitta dosha. Substances with cold quality have a constricting and contracting effect upon the body, which increases compactness of bodily tissue. Interestingly, cold increases the urge of urination, yet causes constipation as it tends to constrict the bowels as opposed to relaxation. This is because cold creates stamina, which is stopping, constricting, and contraction. However, in regards to Ayurveda, cold qualities do not have much usefulness of shodhana, which is treatment, but cold is useful for the pacification and palliation of pitta. For example, pitta, which is fiery, often needs to just chill out. Examples of cooling substances include wheat, milk, ghee, and herbs such as guduchi, neem, mint, kus, and sandalwood. Substances with hot quality are predominantly of the fire element, which increases pitta dosha, increases heat within the body, for example, creates a burning sensation. Heat has a therapeutic effect. More specifically, heat creates sweating, perspiration, which is swedana. This helps to relax, vasodilate, and expand channels. Sweating helps to facilitate the removal of waste products from the body, and heat helps with not only sweating, but helps to facilitate the excretion of feces. Therefore, heat is the management of excess cold and dampness within the body. And by sweating, one releases congestion within channels which may be obstructed and clogged by such cold, congestive, and consolidating qualities. Examples of hot substances are garlic, ginger, black pepper, chili peppers, cumin, and mustard. Also, simple things such as alcohol and direct sun rays can increase the quality of heat within the body. Sharp quality is predominantly of the fire element and tends to increase pitta dosha while reducing both vata and kapha dosha. Substances with sharp penetrating qualities tend to coexist with substances with hot qualities and together have a cleansing effect upon the body, which is shodhana. Sharp qualities provide the ability to penetrate and has the scraping effect which helps to reduce excess. For example, in the above example of cold and dampness within the body expressed as congestion, we would consider medicinal substances which have hot and sharp qualities to help dilate passages, penetrate dull substances such as ama, toxins, and fat in order to remove excess congestion or obstruction within the body and bodily channels. Also, sharpness to the mind improves learning, concentration, and understanding. Examples of sharp substances include spicy food, alcohol, salt, calamus, vachanasya, and pipali with honey. Substances with dull quality are predominantly water and earth elements, which reduces both vata and pitta dosha while increasing kapha dosha. Dull and slow substances happen to have the least amount of therapeutic action of all substances, yet slow and dull quality is quite useful for shamana, which is the palliation and pacification. And a practical example is when you see both vata and pitta individuals overexerting themselves. You tell them to take it easy and just to relax and slow down. However, excess slow and dull qualities can create sluggishness and laziness. Substances having slow and dull medicinal qualities are milk, nutmeg, yogurt, satavari, durdva grass, sandalwood, arjuna, amalaki, etc. Substances with dry quality are predominantly of the air element, which increases vata dosha but will reduce pitta and kapha dosha. The dryness reduces the oiliness of pitta and kapha dosha. Dry substances have the ability to absorb and therefore creates dryness and hardness to the body, which is rukshana. This helps to strengthen looseness of the body, for example, tightening up loose skin. If there is excess oiliness within the body, dryness now becomes therapeutic. Excess dryness, such as dehydration, however, can cause depletion to the body. Examples of dry substances include kutki, chitrak, trikatu, Gugulu, honey, haritaki, etc. Substances with oily quality are exclusive to the water element, which will increase both pitta and kapha dosha while reducing vata dosha. Oily substances will strengthen all bodily tissue, or dhatus, since there is the same innate similar consistency of oil with bodily tissue, which provides lubrication, compactness of bodily tissue, thereby strengthening the body. Snigdha, or oiliness, provides snehan to the body, which is healing, or ropana. Oiliness brings about relaxation. Oiliness naturally balances excess dryness, and hence why oil massage is so therapeutic for managing vata dosha. Examples of oily substances are ghee, oil, fats, marrow, warm milk, avocado, etc. Substances with rough quality are predominantly of the air element, which increases vata dosha while decreasing both pitta and kapha dosha. Rough often is associated with dryness, and dry and rough substances tend to reduce and deplete the bodily tissue. Medicinally, rough qualities help with lekna, or the scraping effect, scraping excess and removing excess oiliness within the body. However, excess dryness can cause dry, rough, and cracked skin. Dry and roughness not only causes dehydration, but can cause constipation with dry and hard stool. Examples of rough substances include raw vegetables, garbanzo beans, black beans, pinto beans, etc. Substances with smooth quality are predominantly of the water element. This increases both pitta and kapha dosha while reducing vata dosha. Smooth quality provides lubrication and flexibility. For example, if one has dry and rough skin, one would naturally apply something soothing and lubricating to the skin to heal the dry and roughness. Similarly, smoothness of the articular cartilage helps to prevent arthritic changes, which is the roughness of the bone tissue, astidhatu. Examples of substances with smooth qualities include ghee, oil, avocado, animal fat, bone marrow, etc. Substances with dense quality are predominantly of the earth element, which will naturally decrease both vata and pitta dosha while increasing kapha dosha. Dense substances are nourishing and will help increase bodily tissue by increasing the density and strength of the body. Dense substances will increase malas, such as increasing the bulk and density of stool. Examples of dense substances include milk, cream, butter, meat, roots, etc. Substances with liquid and fluid qualities are predominantly of fire and water elements, which will increase both pitta and kapha dosha while reducing vata dosha. These substances provide hydration, which is vilodana, moistening the body, also facilitating the excretion of waste products. Examples of liquid substances are hydrophilic substances, that which is water-loving, such as salt and yogurt, etc. Substances with stable quality are predominantly of the earth element, which increases kapha dosha while decreasing both vata and pitta dosha. This quality of stability provides the function and action of support. For example, if one were to sprain their ankle or wrist, one would apply a splint or a brace or a cast to provide the support and protection to the injured joint. Herbs with stable quality include tagara, asafoetida, ajwain, etc. Another practical example, to balance excess stimulation or mobile quality, one would sit still and stable. For example, in meditation and stillness, this helps to pacify excess vata dosha. Similarly, buddhi, or the intellect, should be sthira, should be stable. The opposite of sthira, or stability, is movement and changeability. Chala is predominantly of the air element, which increases vata and pitta dosha while reducing kapha dosha. This quality provides the action of stimulation and excitation. This encourages all movement and changeability inherent within vata dosha. This also facilitates anulom of the malas, which is the facilitation and excretion of waste products. However, excess movement can also cause restlessness. Examples of substances which promote the quality of movement include coffee, spices, chili, gutki, haritaki, etc. Substances with soft quality are predominantly of the water element, which increases pitta and kapha dosha while reducing and pacifying vata dosha. This quality provides the effect and action of relaxation. Just the thought of sleeping on a soft bed with nice fluffy pillows creates thoughts of deep rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. However, excess soft and sticky qualities can increase not only mucus and phlegm, but increases flaccidity, dislocation of joints, debility, and fatigue. Examples of substances with soft quality include porridge oats, ghee, avocado, etc. Substances with hard quality are predominantly of the earth element, which increases both vata and kapha dosha and reduces pitta dosha. This creates the effect and action of hardening, firmness, and consolidation. For example, substances with hard qualities strengthens the bodily tissue, and by reducing water content also hardens the feces. Examples of substances of hard quality include nuts, almonds, and sesame seeds. Substances with clear quality are predominantly ether and air elements, which increases both vata and pitta dosha while reducing kapha dosha. This clear quality provides the action effects that are cleansing and washing to the body. This quality helps to promote healing of wounds, cleans the wounds, and this quality also brings clarity to the mind. It's also important to note that excess clear quality, for example, excess cleansing, can also cause depletion of bodily tissue. Examples of substances with clear quality include Brahmi, Punarnava, Gokshira, Shilajit, Neem, Vatcha, turmeric, etc. Mucilaginous or slimy quality is predominantly of the water element, which reduces both vata and pitta dosha while increasing kapha dosha. Substances with slimy, mucilaginous qualities provides a protective coating and even helps with plastering, which is lepana, needed to heal fractures and broken wounds. Such protective coating is beneficial when a protective and cohesive coating is needed, for example, in conditions such as ulceration and fissures. Just as the clear quality of Vishada brings about clarity to the mind, the opposite of clear, being slimy, cloudy, can cause lack of clarity or confusion to the mind. Examples of substances with slimy quality includes dairy products, garlic milk, porridge, isabgol, curd, recent harvest of rice, and lady's finger. Substances with subtle quality are predominantly of ether, air with a hint of fire elements. This increases both vata and pitta dosha while decreasing kapha dosha. Substances with this quality have the action being that of fine and minute, having the ability to penetrate into deep, small channels within the body, reaching the smallest of all bodily tissues. Substances with subtle quality are easy to digest and can provide expansiveness to the mind, which is awareness. However, excess subtleties can cause depletion of bodily tissue or spaciness of the mind. Examples of substances with subtle quality include Brahmi, ghee, honey, alcohol, and marijuana. Substances with gross, bulky quality are predominantly of the earth element, which decreases both vata and pitta dosha while increasing kapha dosha. The action and effect of substances with gross quality are that of support and protection. Substances with gross quality do not move easily, do not have the ability to penetrate deep into tissue, and therefore has the tendency to block and obstruct channels or shrotas. Such substances are difficult to digest, tends to increase bodily tissue or dhatus, which can cause obesity, and promotes the facilitation or excretion of the feces. Examples of substances with gross qualities include meat, mushrooms, bala, etc. Okay guys, this covers the 20 gunas, which are the 10 pair of opposite qualities. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.